Another example of this scenario post-digital are the works of David Quayola. Quayola's sculptures are the result of complex digital simulations and experiments with virtual physical prototyping technologies. He employs technology as a way to explore the tension between seemingly opposite forces, the real life and artificial, old and new, digital and, physical. He constructs immersive installations, uses high technology to create hybrid forms. He reinterprets, by the way, historical images through contemporary technology. For his abstract compositions, he addresses heritage of Hellenistic sculpture, Old Masters painting, and Baroque architecture. Quayola redefines the visual aesthetics of classical artworks, Michelangelo, for example. Here we can talk about one more scenario for working with the heritage, which I call reinterpretation. In the framework of this scenario, an artist engages in dialogue with tradition or with artists of previous generations. The role of an artist is analytical here, like reflection on the past, reception of the history. Art becomes a heritage project that should be worked with as an alphabet, as an arsenal of practices. It might take a form of homage. Homage is a demonstration of respect or dedication to someone or something. It shows respect to another by allusions and imitations. I pronounce in a French way, like homage, like original French. It might take a form of appropriation as well. Artistic appropriation is described as a purposeful and deliberate copying or borrowing or modifying of earlier imagery, objects, and concepts as an artistic strategy, or it might be integration of an existing piece of art into a brand new artwork. This scenario suits artists who want to work with heritage or tradition of the past, both distant and recent. An artist might work with deep history. This scenario implies analysis and reinterpretation of 20th century art as well. If you love, for example, and appreciate the language of modernism, that's your scenario. It allows to revive the favorite periods in art history. The scenario has a peculiarity and an important safety technique. How to avoid plagiarism? Well, it's better not to reinterpret the works created at the same time as yours. Distance is important in this scenario. I recommend not to reinterpret works by artists which were created after 2000. Well, let's get back to Quayola. His post-digital vision transforms monuments into code, corporeal into hyperreal. His sculptures are created by robots. You may watch artificial hands sculpturing printed images according to algorithm that the artist has set. In this case, the mutation, the disruption, glitch are laid down by the artist himself. The work Laocoon consists of a series of sculptures. It's based on the Hellenistic Baroque masterpiece Laocoon and His Sons. The artist is interested in the relationship between the human and the machine in the creation of the forms which are interrupted by digital interference. Well, to sum up now, what does tool of artistic practice strategizing provide? When you strategize your artistic practice, the whole structure of your art is put together. You can analyze what other artists are doing, and if necessary, adopt their experience, or you can develop your own visual language. When you have deciphered the trendy strategies, you can follow so-called dress code in contemporary art and meet its requirements. When you have an understanding of the message you want to carry out, then you can conceptualize your artistic ideas. You can justify what you're doing and describe it, explain that. Strategic thinking is an essential skill that can be developed by an artist. It'll help you to shape an artistic statement using contemporary practices.